Hey guys, I just saw Big Hero 6 for the third time. You're welcome, Disney and Marvel. Um, I saw it twice in 3D, once in 2D. Uh, the twice I saw with two different the movie companies, and the first time I saw it, it was pretty bad. The 3D was not all there. In fact, in my review, we had forgotten to talk about the 3D because it felt like it wasn't even there. Um, so that's bad 3D. Um, Good 3D is what I saw this time around. And so now, what is good 3D and what is bad 3D? I am going to explain. Good 3D, well, 3D consists of three parts. I'm going to say three parts: distance, pop out effect, and resolution. This one is a new one. Distance is best used during landscape scenes where like you're looking out at a landscape. You're looking out at a city. You're looking at a Mordor. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that's when you see object A and object B. You see the distance between them. Whereas bad 3D, you do not see the distance between them. It looks sort of like that instead of sort of like that. Yeah, kind of, that kind of thing. Um, because with good 3D, it would look like this. It would look something like that, and it would be like really far. This one would be really far away. This one would be real close. Yeah, that's good 3D. Bad 3D, they look like that, or it's cardboard cutout type of thing. Um, so that's the thing with distance. That's the good and bad with distance. Um, Pop out effect. Good 3D is obviously when something's floating in the air right in front of you and you feel like you can grab it. This is, this can be seen in best example would be the Regal Real D 3D intro that they do before every movie. The ball comes up, floats in right in front of the screen, and you're like, I can almost grab it. I can almost grab it. Great 3D. Um, I saw a lot of great pop out effect 3D, which is what I was hoping to see the second time around in Big Hero, in the ending montage of Big Hero 6, where like you saw them, you saw what needed to be popped out, and it looked amazing. Um, the and like another time this is used is like you know in when fire and dust and all that is in the air, you see little uh, cinders floating in the air, and you're like, wow, it looks so cool. I mean, a great example of that was Tangled. In Tangled, during that light, uh, during that lantern scene, the lanterns actually look like they're floating right in front of you, and it was amazing. That was a magical scene. Um, Scenes like that. In fact, that scene, if you can remember it in 3D, was actually a perfect scene in combining both distance and pop out. Because, as I said, the lanterns in the foreground look like they're in front of you. The lanterns in the background you could see the distance between the two, and it was amazing. Um, then you have resolution quality, which is a new one, because not all 3D are like that. In fact, yeah, a lot of people are like, a lot of people who hate 3D go, oh, it's too blurry. Oh, I can't see it. It's a bad gimmick. Blah blah blah. Sometimes some companies or the projector that they use, or I don't know exactly. I don't work in a theater, but the quality is bad. It just doesn't work. It's like when you see a movie that's when it's like when you see a movie that's been out for a long time and you can tell that they're using a really old, an older version of an older projector because the quality is not all there and as when it was when it first came out and stuff like that. Yeah, same thing. And so with the quality, I've seen 3D boost the quality. Yes, boost the quality of the picture where you can actually see like stitchings in clothing. You can see the difference in materials. You can like with Big Hero 6. I just saw that. Come on. Of course I'm going to talk about it a lot. Uh you could when you could see the different qualities of like the different materials used in the glove, in like a glove or whatever. Well, yeah, in the glove. In that, yeah. So like there's a scene where he has it open and it's like you can see like one type of material used here and another type of material used here, and it was amazing. It was really that clear. Things you notice things a lot better in that type of 3D clarity than in 2D. Like in 2D, I didn't notice the lens flares in the from the sunlight, whereas in when I saw it the second time, I saw the lens flares, and I was like, where where were those? I don't remember those. How? Why don't I remember those? Yeah, that type of thing. And so because the picture is pushed out, and because the picture is pushed out, and you have a more three-dimensional effect, you can see these different qualities a lot better in good 3D, in good resolution 3D. Um, in bad, it looks fuzzy. The As I said, it looks fuzzy. So pop out effects will look like this, and background effects will look like this. So that's one of the reasons why quality equals better quality. I guess, I don't know. Better quality equals better 3D quality. I don't. Anyway, something like that. And so I'm just saying that. Well, I don't really know this was why it was this way, but I'm gonna say that maybe if you're not a fan of 3D because it's blurry and it's just a bad gimmick overall, maybe try a different try seeing a movie in a different with a different company. Well, try seeing a 3D movie with a different company. Doesn't mean you have to change the 3D. Doesn't mean you have to change the movie company that you usually see movies at. Just go to a different theater when you see it in 3D. Um, that might make a difference. Of course, if it's the hardware and if it's the projector, then well, it's the projector. But every company has its own 3D technology, I'm going to say. You know, I don't know. The only one that really advertises it is Regal with their Real D, and it looks good. I'm not sure what type of quality or what type of technology, what type of 3D technology uh, Consolidated uses, or any other movie companies out there, movie theater companies out there use. They, as I said, the only one that really seems to advertise it is Regal, and theirs is hit or miss. It, I've seen some movies in Real D that look bad, and some movies that looked good. This is the first time I've ever done this experiment, and it and by doing this experiment, it showed me that sometimes bad 3D from a movie is not always the production of the movie. Sometimes it's just the technology. So, with that, I'll leave you with that. And if you don't like 3D, give it another shot at another theater. If it doesn't change your mind, then oh well. But if it does, then welcome to the 3D world, where 3D is good. But yeah. Well, yeah. To me, okay. To me, now this is just a add-on. This video ended about a minute ago. Um, to me, 3D enhances my movie experience. If it's good, I feel like I'm actually there, and that it feels like I'm watching a play on stage instead of moving pictures on a wall. We'll put it that way. And that's how it enhances the quality for me. It the the scenes with 3D scenes, if it's done correctly, if it's projected correctly, yeah, it feels like I'm actually there. It enhances my movie experience, and I love it. That's why I love 3D. Um, Especially with the animated stuff. Uh, but yeah, sometimes you have your bad ones, and then it's like, oh, this was a waste of $5, $10, whatever, however much you paid for that movie. Well, for the 3D portion of that movie. Unless you hated the movie itself, then that I can't help you with that. But yeah, so I just figured I'd add my personal feel to it and why I support 3D movies in general, because I enjoy it. I I like to see a movie in 3D because of the experience, not because of a cheap gimmick, which, let's face it, a lot of times it is, but because it if it's done right, it enhances your viewing pleasure. Also, if you can handle it. As I said, that also might be depending on how the company, what theater company you use. Anyway, before I ramble on anymore, I'll leave it at that. That was just an add-on. That last part's just an add-on. If you watched up to now, then yeah. So whatever. I want to say like, subscribe, yeah, whatever, yay. But I'm not that big of a channel. You can comment about your experience of 3D and stuff like that. Anyway, yep, that's it.